Okay, taking time now to settle the body, sitting in a comfortable position, making sure there's balance between the right and left sides of the body. You feel steady and comfortable. Placing your hands on your knees in a mudra of your choice and checking in that the spine is straight and the head and neck are aligned. Shoulders are back and down and relaxed, opening up the chest and the heart space, and the eyes and the mouth are lightly closed. And take a long, deep inhalation. Now, actually breathing into the heart space. And as you exhale, release all the events of the day. Use the breath to separate yourself from the day. And again, take another long, deep inhalation. And this time, when you exhale, release all of the interactions, conversations that you've had today, whatever form they may have taken. Again, just letting them all go. And one more time, another long, deep inhalation. And this time, releasing on the exhalation any thoughts of things you need to do outside of the class, any feelings of obligation. Release them on the exhalation and allow yourself to be right here in this present moment. There's nothing else you need to do right now. Instead of just be right here and right now. And bring the awareness now into the heart space and just checking in and observing how you're feeling right now. And visualize there a steady candle flame. And also visualize the glow and the light from that candle flame reaching every cell in the body. And together now we'll chant Om 3 times and Om Shanti and the Shanti mantra to pay respect to our traditions and to each other. Breathing in for Om chanting. Om. 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 Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om. Om Sahana Vavatu, Sahano Bunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahe, Tejasvinad Vaditamastu, Ma Vidvishavahe. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. And just keeping the eyes closed for a few moments. The theme of this class is loving presence. And often when we think about being a loving presence, we think about it in terms of providing that or giving that gift to someone else. But in this class, I want you to be a loving presence for yourself and just be kind to yourself and accepting of where you are in your yogic journey and just allow yourself to be. and be you and just observe, act like the witness of where you are throughout the class. Observe your thoughts and what's happening in the body, and do so with kindness and compassion so that you can be the loving presence all for yourself. Let's begin in a standing position. Come up to standing. Our first practice is going to be eagle arms, but with a little squash. Eagle arms. Bring the right arm up, bring the left over, crossing over, and then bringing the right hand around so that the palms can touch. And making sure the elbows are up and just feeling that stretch in the shoulder blades. And then once you're steady, with the legs about hip width apart, not wide apart, we're just going to do a little squat. So wherever that is for you. I might just put the camera down a little. I'll do it on the side. And so like we're just sitting back in a chair. So keeping the arms up, just squat, hold for a few moments, and then come up to standing, keeping the arms crossed. We'll do 3 rounds on this way, holding the squat a little bit longer each time. If you can go a bit deeper each time too, please do. Making sure the back is straight. And then unravel the arms, come back to standing for a few moments. Just observe the effects of the practice. And then we'll move on to the opposite way, bringing the left arm up, bringing the left arm up, bringing the right arm around the front, bringing the palms together, elbows up, and then again, 3 squats, legs just about hip width apart, coming down to where is right for you, making sure that the elbows are up, you get that stretch in the shoulder blades. Three rounds. And then when you've completed your rounds, again, unravel the arms, come back to a standing Shavasana. Now cross the wrists in front of the body. Again, legs are about hip width apart so that you're steady and balanced. Inhale. As you're inhaling, raise the crossed arms above the head. And you can tilt the head back a little. Exhale, open the arms up, palms up, shoulder height, stretching out through the chest, exhaling. Inhale, bring the arms up and cross at the wrists above the head again, stretching up through the torso. Exhale, bringing the arms back down in front of the body and bringing the head back to a neutral position. Complete 5 rounds, working with the breath. Trying to coordinate the breath with the movement and aiming for that body breath mind connection. And this practice really helps to open up the heart space And after your final round, come back again to a standing Shavasana. And allowing the breath to regulate. And again, being that loving presence and observing what's happening for you in the body and the mind. Where are your thoughts going? Where is the energy going? Not judging, just observing. We'll now come down onto the floor. There I am. For this, we're going to do the fish pose, but with crossed legs. Let me demonstrate first. Crossing the legs and then lying flat. Bringing the hands underneath the buttocks and rolling the arms underneath the body. And inhale and lift up the torso so you can place the top of the head on the floor, opening the throat chakra and the heart space. Hold for 3 breaths and then help yourself come out of it by raising the body up and then gently moving the back to the floor, the head to the floor. We'll complete 3 rounds of this practice if that works for you. And please just hold for your own duration. After your final round, come back into Shavasana. And again, just observing what's happening for you with that loving awareness. Allowing the breath to regulate. We'll now do a bridge posture. So again, bringing the hands underneath the buttocks and bringing the feet not too close to the buttocks, but with the feet flat on the floor with bended knee. And we'll do 5 rounds, but we'll go in stages. For the first, inhale and gently raise the buttocks off the floor. Exhale, bringing the buttocks back to the floor. And we'll do it again. Inhale, raising the buttocks off the floor. to the same position. And then exhale. The next round, we'll do one round where we'll go a little bit higher and hold a little bit longer, but not the full, your full level. So inhale, pressing through the soles of the feet, raising the buttocks. And then exhale. And then for the final 2 rounds, go to your full capacity, holding the last round for up to 5 breaths. And when you finish your final round, come back into Shavasana and allow the body to melt into the floor. And now come back up, and we're going to do a practice that's on our knees. If you need some extra support, please get it to put onto your knees. We're going to do, it's called gate pose. Let me just, maybe I'll put that down. I'll move back a little bit. We'll begin with the left leg. Bring the left leg out to the side with the foot on the floor, making sure that it's straight and you're straight. And then what we'll do is bring the arms out to the side. I'm running out of room. Left leg out, arms out to the side, and then bring the left hand with the palm facing up as far as you can along the leg, lifting the right arm up with the palm facing either forward or to the left. And you can look up as well. Then come back to center. And then bring the right leg out, arms out to the side. Then bring the right arm down as far as you can with the palm facing up. Trikonasana, but on a bended knee. And we'll complete for another 4 rounds on each side. So just holding for what's right for you. And after your final round, come back down into a sitting position, into the base position with the legs out in front of the body. And again, just observing, being that loving presence for yourself. And now we're going to do for our final posture, will be a variation of Tatali Asana. So bringing the feet, the soles of the feet together. But this time, instead of holding the feet, we're going to bring the arms into the practice. Bring the palms together at the heart space, into pranayāma mudra. And inhale, bring the arms up and out, stretching up, and then opening the knees towards the floor and bring them back to the heart space. So it can be a bit of a dynamic posture. It feels a bit awkward at first, but if you want to do up to 10, and then after your final round, come back into the base position and just sit with the eyes closed, just observing. And now come to a comfortable sitting position for our pranayama practice. Sitting in, making sure you're steady, comfortable, and balanced. And the shoulders are back and down and relaxed, and head and neck are aligned with the spine. And with the eyes closed, first just observe the natural breath. Observe the natural breath at the nostrils, and as you inhale, again being that loving presence, that loving awareness, just observing the spontaneous natural breath. So it fills the abdomen with air and the chest with air. And then when you exhale, the chest subsides and the abdomen subsides. And our pranayama practice will be Ujjayi pranayama. For Ujjayi pranayama, it's a slight contraction in the throat that's often compared to the sound that a baby makes when it sleeps, a little slight snore, or the sound of the waves on the ocean. Breathing in through the nose, but it's as it passes through the throat, it there's a slight constriction there. But for this practice, I'd like you to visualize the Ujjayi breath going in and out of the heart space. And on the inhalation, observe, a, visualize a jyoti at the heart space. And on the inhalation, it burns brightly. And then on the exhalation, it dulls but still there. And on the inhalation, please mentally repeat the mantra. And on the exhalation, mentally repeat the mantra hum. Which means I am this consciousness. And consciousness is nothing but a loving presence. And now release the mantra and release the visualization. And release Ujjayi pranayāma, returning now just to the natural breath. And now when you're ready, please very gently and mindfully lie down in Shavasana to prepare for the practice of Yoga Nidra. Please get what you need for the practice to make sure that you're comfortable and warm if you're in a cool climate or cool wherever you may be. You may need a cushion to put under your knees to support the back. Whatever you need right now, please get that. And then lying down in Shavasana, checking that the legs are hip width apart and all tension has been released from the legs and the feet. Arms are a little bit away from the body with the palms facing the sky, and the spine is straight. There's balance between the left and the right side. And you may like to just tuck in your chin a little just to check that your head and neck are aligned. Take a long, deep inhalation, and the aim of the exhalation is to allow your body to melt into the floor. And take another long, deep inhalation. This time, when you exhale, again, releasing any remaining tension in the body, releasing any expression on the face, any tension in the face behind the eyes or in the jaw. Just let it all go now. And feel the body's contact against the floor. Feel the heels against the floor. Feel the contact of the back of the legs and the buttocks against the floor. Feel the back of the hands and the arms and their contact against the floor. And feel the back against the floor, particularly the spine. Feel every vertebrae of the spine as it presses against the floor. And observe the shoulders and the feeling of the shoulders and the back of the neck against the floor. And also feel the back of the head as it rests on the floor. And observe how all of these different points of contact create one plane of contact between the body and the floor. Become aware of sounds. Listen first for sounds that are far off in the distance. Don't try and identify them, just observe them and move your awareness from one sound to the next as you hear it. And move the awareness now to sounds a little bit closer to just outside the room where you are. Again, just making sure that you're moving the awareness from sound to sound. Bringing the awareness a little closer to the sounds inside the room where you are. And moving the sound awareness closer again to inside the body, listening to the sound and the sensation of the heartbeat. Now moving the sound awareness back to the sound and the sensation of the natural breath. And release the sound awareness now and call to mind your Sankalpa. If you have one, mentally repeat it 3 times now. We'll now rotate the awareness around the body. So visualize when I say the name of a body part, please visualize that body part and place your awareness there and mentally repeat the name of that part. We'll begin with the right side of the body and the right hand thumb. First finger, second, third, and little finger, palm of the right hand, back of the right hand, the wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, right side of the chest, right waist, hip, thigh, knee, shin, calf, heel, ankle, sole of the right foot, top of the right foot, right big toe, second toe, third, fourth, and little toe. And moving now to the left side of the body with the left hand thumb, first finger, second, third, and little finger, palm of the left hand, back of the left hand, the wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, left side of the chest, left waist, hip, thigh, knee, shin, calf, heel, sole of the left foot, top of the left foot, left big toe, second toe, third, fourth, and little toe, and also the left ankle. And now moving to the back of the body with the heels, back of the legs, the buttocks, the small of the back, the middle of the back, the shoulder blades, the space between the shoulder blades, the back of the neck, and the entire spinal column, the back of the head, and the crown of the head. Moving now to the face with the forehead, the temples, the eyebrows, and the eyebrow center, the eyes, the ears, the cheeks, the nose, the lips, the jaw, the chin, the throat, the collarbones, and the pit of the throat, the right side of the chest, the left side of the chest, the center of the chest, the right side of the abdomen, the left side of the abdomen, and the navel, the right side of the pelvis, the left side of the pelvis, and the groin, the whole right leg, the whole left leg, and both legs together, the whole right arm, the whole left arm, and both arms together, the whole torso, the whole neck, the whole head, the whole front of the body, the whole back of the body, and the whole body. Have a sense now, all at once, the whole body. And release the body rotation now, moving the awareness back to the natural breath. And observing now with that loving awareness the subtlety of the natural breath. And observing how the natural breath makes the abdomen rise and fall. We'll now add a visualization to the natural breath. And we'll do this in the following way. Feel that with each inhalation, you're drawing in a lustrous pearl of soft ivory light that warms the chest like a gentle embrace. And with each exhalation, imagine that light carrying any heaviness into a swirl of amber rose petals drifting away into stillness. Pearl light in and rose petals out of the heart space. And if the mind begins to drift away, use the breath like an anchor and bring it back to the practice. Release the breath visualization now, and instead feel the following opposite sensations in the body. The body is feeling colder and colder. The body feels like it's being enveloped by the dew of a winter's morning. The body is feeling colder and colder, like it's been enveloped by the dew of a winter's morning. Release the feeling of coldness now, replacing it instead with a feeling of heat. The body is feeling hotter and hotter. The body feels as though it's tingling with warmth in front of a roaring open fire. The body is feeling hotter and hotter, like it's tingling with warmth in front of a roaring open fire. Release this feeling of heat now and replace it instead with a feeling of heaviness. The body is feeling heavier and heavier. The body feels as though it's sinking down deeply into a red plush velvet mattress. The body is feeling heavier and heavier, like it's sinking down into a velvet plush red mattress. Release this feeling of heaviness now and instead replace it with a feeling of lightness. The body is feeling lighter and lighter. The body feels as though it's weightless, like it's drifting above the floor, like it's hovering like a wispy cloud in the sky. The body's feeling lighter and lighter, like it's weightless, like a wispy cloud hovering in the sky. Release this feeling of lightness now and release all of these sensations completely. Allow the body to come back to a state of equilibrium, and instead now bring the awareness to the space behind the closed eyes, also known as Chittakash. And in this space, see, imagine, visualize, or create the following objects and images. Visualize a young sapling growing from the heart center. It has a slender trunk of warm rosewood and delicate branches of emerald leaves. And with each inhalation, you see tiny buds of soft pink blossoms along its limbs. With each exhalation, those blossoms release a gentle shower of glowing petals that drift around you like lanterns in a silent night. The tree's roots extend through the body and into the earth, anchoring it in safety, while its canopy expands into the open sky of loving awareness. And rest here in the living temple of your own heart, cradled by the roots of compassion and crowned by blooms of kindness. And maintaining this feeling that you can carry with you always. Come back now into the room and onto the mat and call to mind your Sankalpa. If you have one, mentally repeat it 3 times now. And being that loving presence for yourself, begin to check in with the body and how you're feeling at this moment. Deepen the breath if that's right for you, and if you do, observe the movement the breath creates in the body and how it moves the back against the floor in the inhalation. The practice of Yoga Nidra is coming to a close. Please remember the details of the room where you are and the time of day, and begin to hear the sounds around you, and remember the world attached to those sounds. Begin to make small movements with the fingers and the toes, allowing the body to gently externalize, being very kind to yourself, not rushing, just taking the time to give yourself what you need right now to come back to externalize, move and stretch in a way that your body needs. There's no rush. And when you're ready, very gently and mindfully come up into a comfortable sitting position, keeping the eyes closed or downcast, just trying to maintain this peaceful state. And just like we began, very gently bring the awareness, your loving presence and awareness into the heart space. And in the heart space, visualize a steady candle flame and feel the light from that flame glowing through every cell of the body. And together now we'll chant Om 3 times and Om Shanti to conclude our practice. Breathing in. Om. 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 Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om. Hari Om Tat Sat.